You are live. Go live. Just checking my mic. There we go. Good evening. Welcome. How are we? Welcome to Coles Place for Tuesday. Live here from sunny Bournemouth. How are we doing? Go away. The minute I go live, somebody sends me a message. Anyway, how are we? Welcome. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. Nice to be back live Tuesday evening. A little bit later than normal. I'll tell you why in a bit for those who didn't see the community notice I put up. But yeah, just got back about 20 minutes ago. So hope everybody's well. Welcome along. Not expecting too many people in because it is a bit later than usual, and I only put the excuse me, notice up early. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching on catch up, welcome, welcome. Great to have you along. My name's Colin. I'm based here in Bournemouth, and I go live every Tuesday night. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe because it's free by hitting the subscribe button down below. Hit the thumbs up, everybody, whether you're watching live on catch up or whatever, and hit the bell for notifications of fantastic videos. Right, there's loads you in. I can see already. You've all been waiting at the gate. Let us in. Let us in. Hope everyone's well. Who's in? Excuse the cough and the voice, everybody, by the way. It's Craig. Why are you late live? Colin nodded off at 8. I did put a community notice up, Craig. If you read me community page, you'll know why. Evening, Callum. How you doing? Well, you'll join this one. Great to have you along, mate. Great to have you along, Craig. Hope you had a great day in Brighton, was it? There you go, you've read the notice. Yeah, we went to Brighton. I'll tell you more in a bit. No adverts tonight. Haven't got a clue. Up to YouTube. Martin, what's evening, Martin? Evening, Jay. Late? No, I'm not late. You didn't read a notice. I said 9 p.m-ish. Chris Godfrey, how are you, mate? Good to see you, Chris. Hope you're on as well. Hope you're good. Nice to have you along. Vinny, me handsome. Do you have a note for being late? Here's another one. You're all saying I'm late. My community page says 9 p.m-ish. Might have been a couple of minutes early. Might have been a couple of minutes later than 9 p.m-ish. Don't live life by the clock, people. Life's too short. Emma Kelly. Good evening, Emma. Damien Hooper. Hi, bud. How's you and staff? Yeah, absolutely buzzing. Thank you, Damien. Hope you're well. Stephen Fegan from Belfast. How are you, Stephen? Good to have you in. Great to see you as always. Sean Gilmore. Good evening, Sean. Evening, Pandemain. How are we all? 1 week to go. For you, it is, mate. It's a week and a bit for me. I don't fly out till the 7th. Lisa McKenzie. Hope you're well. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Fine, thank you. Richard Edwards. How are you, Richard? Ruth Robertson. Hi, Ruth. Hit the thumbs up for Kevin Keegan. Clock the air. It's coming on nice, isn't it, really? Correct call. Lol, there you go, you see. Look at that, 29 people in. If you're watching in the background and you're thinking, oh, should I say hello? And you've never said hello before, come and say hello. Let us know you are and where you're from. Right, yeah, so reason we're a bit later. Normally go live at 7:30-ish, don't I? 7:30-ish. That's 7:30, give or take a few minutes, right? For the JBMs amongst you, right? Tonight we're a bit later. We went to Brighton today, down the coast. One of Saf's favourite haunts, where she intends to further her education in due course. So we went along today purely because we were going to go last week and a week before, but we weren't too well. I'm still full of it, still full of cold. I tell you that now. Oh my God! Right. But today was the last chance we had to do it because we're both off today all day. And there's like a little art gallery in Brighton. This sounds boring, but it's not for me. The little art gallery right in the centre of Brighton by the lanes, Helm Gallery, and they had a pop-up exhibition of the career of DJ Fatboy Slim. And it only runs till the 30th, I think it is, 29th or the 30th of November, which is this week, obviously. It's been running about 4 weeks, and today was the last day Saf and I had, so we just bit the bullet. We saw the sunshine this morning, got in the car and went, but we didn't leave till quite late. We didn't get till Brighton till early afternoon, and then by the time we'd mooched around, did a bit of shopping, blah 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 blah. Went to the exhibition. We left Brighton at about sort of 6 o'clock thereabouts, and so that's why we're a bit later than normal. But yeah, we had a fantastic day. Brighton was absolutely stunning in the sunshine. For those of you who live there, you live in a beautiful area. Bit cold, got to be honest with you. Wasn't exactly Wasn't exactly Costa Rica weather, but very busy, and yeah, really nice afternoon. We love Brighton. So yeah, great. I didn't actually video it as such. I didn't do a full-on vlog, but I have done a little short that I'll be releasing in the next day or two, just showing you what was going on in the exhibition and all that sort of stuff. Really interesting. He put some good stuff up. It's free to enter. It was in like a little art gallery. Just walked in, and did a little merch area where you got like badges and souvenir, you know, like bits, t-shirts and what have you. So if you watch out for the short, I might have bought myself a little treat. So have a check out of that. So yeah, that was it. That's why we're late. So apologies if you're expecting 7:30. I did put a notice up at about 6 o'clock as we were leaving Brighton, because I knew I wasn't going to make 7:30. So I did put a notice up, and I said it'd be about 9 o'clock ish, 9 p.m. ish. So there we go. So that's today. Right, let's see who's in. Loads you've come back in now. Yeah, there's 34 in, it says on my thing here. Lisa McKenzie, hope you well. Yeah, Lisa, absolutely fine. Still got the old man flu. You can hear, I'm sure you can hear in the voice, but coughing like a 60 a day habit man all day. Hit the thumbs up for Keegan. Thank you, Brew, for sharing. Freon, how are you, Freon? Was it your birthday the other day, mate? Did I see something pop up? If it was, mate, I'm sure that was you. Happy belated birthday to Freon. Shout out number one, Cena fan. How are you? I hope you well. Hope you had a good birthday. Dane Duffus. Hi, Dane. Our things getting colder in Aberdeen. Frosty this morning. Garden with Dad all going fine. It was off 3 days last week due to snow. Excuse me. It's that time of year, mate, innit? It's that time of hit and miss now. Today was the coldest day here I've felt for some time. I think it was about 7-8 degrees here this morning. It was nice and sunny. It didn't frost over, but there was a definite chill in the air. And when we got to Brighton this afternoon, which is, like I say, about 1 o'clock, it felt a little bit colder. Whether, I'm not sure Brighton's as sheltered as Bournemouth. There was a bit of a stiff breeze. Oh my God, good job we were wrapped up, like, you know what I mean? And luckily we got a parking space near where we were going as well, so we didn't have to walk from one end of town to the other. And then what we did, just before we left, I went down to the seafront and sent the drone up to get some night shots of Brighton. I was cold. Oh my God. I haven't felt cold like that all year. Didn't have the drone up for long. I got back in the car, you know. But yeah, hope you're not missing too much work, Dane. Hope you're not missing too much work. As you know, my brother-in-law's in that job, and this time of year he has to sort of diversify. He does like he does all sorts. They do like Christmas wreaths, and they do he decorates pathways and all that sort of stuff. You know, when the gardens can't be done, he does all like driveways and all that, you know, just to keep it ticking over. Collie's full of ish tonight. Why Brady habit of a lifetime, Vinny? Good job you got the SHNI the right way around. Stay away from me, Col. I won't be sending it down the phone, Craig, don't worry. All things Keith. How are you, Keith? Hello, my friend. Beer in hand in my local in Tenerife. Have you actually stopped drinking at all today? I could say something here. In fact, I flipping will. Keith sent me a photo just before, or just after we left today, actually. And he was on it then. He was on it then, viewers. He was on it then in Tenerife. Fair play to you. I'm jealous. Good on you, mate. Hope you're having a great time. What's the temperature, Keith? Hope you miss my jokes and beer. Don't miss Vinny's jokes. Of course, yeah, all been good for you. Thank you. Hope you well, mate. Jez, say hi. Jez reminds me, I live in Brighton. I've been to the Fat Boy Slim exhibition. We'll go there this weekend. Yeah, Jez, it ends on I think it's the 29th or 30th. It's in the Helm Gallery, up by Starbucks. You know what I mean, don't you? If you live in Brighton, of course you do. It's not that you can do it in 15 minutes if you have a proper look around. But there's a shelf with all his old artist passes, which I found it's mental. All his gigs and stuff he's been to, all his shirts are on display. You know, it's a bit arty. There's not a lot of his memorabilia there, but what there is good. You know, so yeah, it's definitely worth a visit. All his hats, definitely worth a visit, mate. Definitely worth a look. Oh dear, excuse me. Any update from Bryony? She's now deleted all the videos and lives. I haven't heard a whisper, Colin, unfortunately, mate. I haven't heard a whisper. She knows where I am, but I haven't heard a whisper. Maybe she decided to stop YouTubing. Who knows? Who knows? Hiya, Bruno. Hello, Cole. Jesus, your hair knocks 10 years off me. The last 10 years. I don't know, mate. It's getting a bit long now. It is have to be before we do Tenerife next week. It's gonna have to come under a bit of control, I feel. So we'll have to do something with it before they go. I'll have to just get the ends trimmed or something. You know what I mean? Get a good stick a bit of blonde in it. Oh, Bruno, what are you drinking? Collins, apparently she's not coming back. It's over. I've not spoken to her, just what people tell me. Don't worry, Bryony will be fine. She's made the strong stuff and she knows where we are. It's 22 degrees, only 22 degrees in Tenerife. Oh, it's only 22 degrees in Tenerife, everybody. Poor Keith on the beer in 22 degrees. Chew. Oh, mate, it's been like that. Callum, get away, Callum. Love the merch in the background. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's triggered. You know about my shirt, Callum? I'll talk about that in a minute. That's triggered somebody big time. Chris Godfrey, Chris, been watching your Sheffield music shorts. Yeah, I saw them. You've been to a few gigs, Chris. Only 5 the other week. Didn't know you're a 5 fan, Chris. You know what I mean? That's a scurrilous remark. I was doing that for my subscribers. Yeah, right, only holding a beer. You'd flipping necked half of it. Don't be giving me that, Keith. You forget how well I know you. Your hair looks nice. Maybe curtains will come in fashion. They're not intentional curtains, Vinny. They're the way the curls have crumbled. They're the way the curls have fallen. It's that Brighton sea air, it's parted, you know what I mean? Thursday, Mr. Five goes, we had 5 in Bournemouth a couple of weeks back. Was it last night or night before? I can't remember. What night was it last night? Monday. It was either Sunday or last night. I don't know which. We had JLS. Remember them, JLS? And tonight they were in Brighton. We saw the tour bus outside the Brighton Centre in Brighton, JLS on tour. All the 90s and 2000s stuff coming back before they all get too old to do it. Tonight, folks, I am drinking. I'll show you this. I went in the Aldi on the way home to get milk and picked this up, Revitalised Super Smoothie. See, I'm not like all things, Keith. 22 degrees and 10 pints of Dorada an hour and 15 Guinness and whatever else he's shoveling down his neck. I'm on the Revitalised because I'm trying to be healthy and get my body back. Revitalised, clementine, get this, clementine, ginger, and carrot. Who's sending me a message now? Ella. All right, okay. Revitalised, clementine, ginger, and carrot. A daily shot to get you moving. There you go. Vinny, you could probably do a bit of this. It's got 2 pressed apples, 4 squeezed clementines, a quarter of a mashed banana. What does that say? Can't see it in this light. Half of a mashed carrot. Nice. Crushed peach, squeeze a lemon, dash of ginger puree, some milled flax seeds. I know what budgies eat. A dash of sunflower extract, vitamins B1, B2, B3, B6, and E. There you go. Be bouncing around the room, won't you? And what I've been doing, I've been mixing it with some spring water because if you drink it like that, oh my God, it's so thick and concentrated. So I've been mixing it with spring water. I have 50% spring water, 50% smoothie. Helps it shift around the body then, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And I'm hoping, give me a bit of a boost, you know what I mean? Get myself healthy. Because since I put up my post at the weekend about having man flu, I've had about 1 million messages. Take vitamin this, take vitamin that, take cod liver this, take that, take this herb, drink that herb. I've tried them all. Honestly, people, I have tried them all. It's people coming in my gigs and hugging and sneezing on me, and it's no matter what you take it, you get it, you know what I mean? Big 5 fan call. Dion didn't know the words. She's too old. Oh, she'll read this, Chris. Well, she'll buy you. Dion's never too old. 5 are brilliant, mate. 5 are absolutely superb, I think. They were underrated boy band, weren't they? They were in the shadows of like Westlife and all them. they packed the Bic out. They sold out the Bic. I think it's like 5,000 tickets they sold out. I don't know how they did up your way, but yeah. And we had all the people come in after. I was working that night, and we had them all come in after, mainly women. And they had a great time. This is a brilliant concert. Brilliant concert. Evening, Tricia. Evening, Cole. Sorry, but I'm watching I'm a Celeb. We'll watch you later. Love to Saf and all the chat. Hey, no problem, Tricia. Enjoy I'm a Celebrity. Is that still on, is it? I've got the telly on. Don't know what channel it's on. Do you love the oldie and little smoothies, top notch? Oh, the back Callum, they are banging, aren't they, mate? That is the Clementine one. Absolutely beautiful. I've run out of water, though, so I'm going to have to drink it neat. And I tell you what, they are great when you got a hangover. Again, 50% spring water or mineral water, 50% oldie old little smoothie. Hangover. Brilliant. Get Christmas out the way now. And Lanzarote, April, mate. Nice one, Richard. Look forward to the countdown. Sun. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Well, that will come round quick. Like you say, everyone's saying that, isn't it? Do you know what? Normally it's like, oh, you're looking forward to Christmas. I've had more people say to me, get Christmas out the way. Get Christmas out the way, and we're going to do this. Get Christmas out the way. We're going to decorate the house. Get Christmas out the way. I'm going to put new windows in. Get Christmas out the way. I'm going on holiday. Get a new car. Loads of people are saying, get Christmas out the way. And so no, people just want Christmas out the way. That'll come round quick, Richard. Come round quick. Saf and myself, we're going to miss Keith. Keith's leaves before we land. We're landing in Tenerife a week on Sunday, 7th. So we get there around about 6 o'clock in the evening. Flying from Bournemouth. Leave Bournemouth at, I think it's 2:15. Get there about 6 o'clock. So be too late to do our Sion Park in one day thing, obviously, but we'll probably just go straight out and have a couple of beers. And then we're there for a week. So if you're over there, if anyone's over there, I won't have my phone with me, so you won't be able to get hold of me. But if anyone's over there and you bump into us, give us a shout. Looking forward to it. Bit of sunshine, bit of warmth. Do Saf the world a good. And yeah, then we're back on the 14th and then get Christmas out of the way. Why did you take the post down? I did. If you're on about the shirt post, I didn't take it down. It got taken down. YouTube took it down. I don't know why they took it down. I think somebody, from the wording, it looks like somebody reported the post. I'll tell you in a minute. 9:20, 7. Yeah, started 9. Yeah, drink sounds like cold, fruity but not concentrated. Oh, maybe I did. Definitely not concentrated, and I don't know about the fruity, mate. You know what I mean? Fruit cake, not fruity. Still on the rosé, easy drink, never get hangovers. Yeah, but you know what? Saf's mum used to drink rosé, Bruno. I think I've told you before. She never got bad head with it. I can't be doing it though. It's too. I can't drink wine at all. No, white wine, rose. I can't drink wine. Fair play to you. Chris, she's at her house tonight. Ah, you're safe, mate. You're safe. That's why you're allowed your phone on, is it, Chris? Hope you well. Steve H. Evening, Steve. Have you watched the video load of us two when he picked me up from Weymouth? I haven't yet, Jay. I've not watched any videos, I don't think, over the weekend. I got your message about it, and I will watch it. Of course, I will. I'll share it for you. But I haven't watched anything over the weekend, mate. I've been either on the sofa dying or dousing myself in cold water to liven myself up to go to a gig. You know what I mean? Flying from Bournemouth, 7:05 a.m. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. What day is that, Steve? I know you've told me. Vinny, Sion Park. I'm sure I know someone who has an annual pass. Don't know, Vinny. Who could that be? All things Keith. Oh, hang on, I've missed some comments here, haven't I? She's at her house tonight. Right, I've got to her house tonight. That's Chris Godfrey. Hangover, Bruno, Vinny, Thick. Yeah, okay, I'll take that one, Vinny. ITV1, I think, called. Nice one, Craig. I've got Celeb on too. I've got a pound bet on you. Hiya, Shirley, how you doing? Calvin King, the fresh orange too tastes like holiday orange juice. I know the one you mean, mate. Yeah, bang on. All things Keith. How would you know about a hangover cure? You've never been led astray. I'm getting constantly led astray. Be at it. Lost Chris Scott. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm up to speed now. Sion Park. Right. I promise I'll be able to see both in the new year. Keith, look forward to it, mate. And I've told you, you're always welcome. Honestly, it's just a case of getting the right days, isn't it? Keith, probably best hang on, right, until the new year, till we sort dates, because in January I go around my venues and work out what dates I'm working where, and it's at that point I book some of my time off. So if we get our heads together in January, and if you tell me what weekend you're coming over, then I can keep a night or two free. Then you see, save you watching me work. I can keep a night or two free, and we can maybe shoot over Brighton to go to that Irish bar that's open till 4 a.m. We can piss about, you know what I mean? So yeah. Stuart Donnelly, evening. Stuart, tomorrow the price of a flight will be going up due to the budget and Rachel McCloud slapping on more airport duty. You never know, Stuart. She might go the opposite way. And Mr. Keir might say, let's all get back into Europe. In which case, we'll all be laughing. We'll be back to normality before the idiots took over the asylum. Oh, dear, that's nice. Bloody hell. You should get Tank to Tenerife. He'd love it out there. Would be an awesome car. Tank would be great in Tenerife. I'm sure he said he's not done anything abroad. He's never been abroad. It's about time he went. I agree with you, Callum. I saw a YouTuber who just looks like Vinny. I thought for a moment he started a YouTube channel. That was probably a different platform, that one, Jay. It's probably one of them adults only nighttime platforms that you watch. Where are you hanging out on your birthday, Cole? Do you know what, Steve? I haven't decided. Late on in the night, sort of in the naughty times, it'll be in the Dubliner, mate. I'm staying not too far from the Dubliner on this trip. I'm staying in Las Americas, not too far away from the Dubliner, staggering distance. Yeah, Dubliner late night. We have decided. I said to Saf the other day, what should we do on my birthday day? Where should we eat? Where should we go? And we haven't decided, to be honest with you, mate. But definitely the Dubliner later on if you're up for a beer, Steve, or free. But don't lead me astray. My missus doesn't like to drink, but she can't half wine. Boo! Prash, hiya, Prash. Good evening from Prash. Your mum's super. Hiya, Prash. Hiya, mum. Hope you're well. I bought a bottle of juice. My friend says, why? Oh, hang on. I bought a bottle of juice. My friend says, why look as long? It says, shit, concentrate. I'm flying out the Tuesday, which is your birthday. Oh, nice one, Steve. I'll tell you what I'll do, Steve. I'm taking a phone, but not the phone with my phone number on. So what I'll do at some point, I will go on, or I'll log on through Saf's phone, and I'll put a notice up on the community thing where we are. That'll be best, because there's a few people over. Damien Hooper's going over. Gypsy Souls are going over. Mark and Judy, they'll be fun there. I think they land in Tenerife next week. Excuse me. There's somebody else going over. I can't think who. So I'll stick a notice up, and we'll grab a pint. Be good to meet you, Steve. At long last. YouTube, I've notified people the video together. People keep messing me when I'm uploading. Oh, don't worry about it, Jay. Nobody wants to see us anyway. Dreading Christmas. Anna Marie might lead me astray in Tenerife. She probably will, Craig, to be honest with you. There's no might, right? You get involved with these Dublin people and you're snookered, mate. Let me tell you. Gives update for 14th of December onwards for December. 14th of December, land back in UK. Onwards for December, get Christmas out the way. That's all I can tell you, Jay. You going over for the Buddies opening night, Col? What night is it, Chris? Tell me what night it is, and I might, if I'm there, I might drop by. I haven't had my official invite off Mr. Andrew yet. So if somebody could kindly email him at sanistycarhire.es and say, where's Cole's Places and VIP invite for Buddies opening with free drinks at the bottom. I hear Webby's going, right, yeah. So's the Pope. Will you be in the High Fish Bar? Keith, I hope so. I really hope so. If he's open. Is it open, Keith? Have you been over? I know you've only been there a day or so, haven't you? If he's open, as far as I'm aware, he's not open yet. I'm daily hoping he's going to be open for when I land. And then I can catch up and everything else with him. And yeah, at some point on my birthday, on the 9th of December, some point on my birthday, I'll be, popping in to have a few beers with the old Gary boy. Callum, I love your food reviews, Col. You and Tank do the best videos on YouTube content locally and reviews. Oh, nice one. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Some just moan at every place they go. Glad you guys keep the spirit high. Excuse me. Oh, God, I'm dying here. Right. Do you know what it is, Callum? Right. I think Tank's got the same thing as me. Just go out and enjoy it and have a bit of laugh along the way. All things Keith is the same if you watch his channel when he's over in Tenerife. Don't take it too serious. You know what I mean? We might look serious, but we're not. Honestly, on and off camera, it's just about having a bit of a giggle with it. You know what I mean? If you're going to go and review a place, don't go in there to put the place down and put people off going. Just go in there and show its good points. You know what I mean? Everywhere's good. And yeah, and off camera that day, me and Tank have a right scream. You know what I mean? Tank's a cracking fella. And yeah, it's what it's all about. Just go out and enjoy it. I said it to JBM a few weeks ago. Don't be worried about putting a video out a day or how many people are going to watch it or who's not going to like it. Just enjoy making it. If you enjoy making a video, that is what matters. You know what I mean? And then if it gets watched by one person, great. If it gets watched by 1 million people, 1 million greats. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, mate. Johnny and Denise will already be there. They got my number. We're meeting up with them. Yeah, Johnny. And is Tenerife Tez going? I think Tenerife Tez is going as well. Anne-Marie, don't mind him. We're almost teetotal. I don't know where all this is coming from. Shropshire Steve. Good evening, Steve. Hang on. Oh, God. Right, there we go. Shropshire Steve, I got that far. We've been High Fish Bar. Hey, Col, found my MRI scan. Now waiting on results. I had to stop working earlier. Pain getting worse. How was Staff? Oh, good to hear you've had that, Prash. Fingers crossed for the results, mate. Get yourself back. Staff's absolutely fine, thank you. She's literally in the midst now of applying for next year. So she's done a personal statement. She went to an open day last week. I think I said in last week's live. We've got a few bits and bobs to do on her application between us. She's putting down her second and third choices and all that stuff as well. So so that's how she's sort of loving college. Health-wise, not too bad. The cold weather's getting to her, I've got to be honest with you. I can see the massive change in her. She's, not too good in that sense, but she's managing it a lot better than she used to. I've got to be honest with you. So that's good. But yeah, she's absolutely fine. Honestly, she's spot on. We had a great day today. Brighton is a happy place. I like Brighton. It's a great town, great city, whatever they call it. I can see why she likes it. There's a lot there for people of her age. It's massively university orientated. Loads going on, all the arty stuff and all that. So I can see why it appeals to her. She loves being there, and yes, we had a great day. So yeah, she's absolutely fine. Thank you, Prash. Fingers crossed for your MRI, brother. We don't know when it opens. Oh, fair play. Where's the next Brekkie review to? Not too sure, Callum. I'm going to try and get one filmed this week. I haven't got any lined up at the minute. Where are we today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, I'm meeting Dan Short, if he hasn't forgotten, in Poole. So I might do one Friday afternoon, Friday lunchtime. If not, I'll do one next Monday. And that'll be up next week. Where it's to, I don't know. I've got to be honest with you. I've got a massive list of people's suggestions. So what I've been doing, apart from one with Tank last week, I'm sort of going to start picking them at random and just going for it. Cole, you sound awful. Coward, I'm nowhere near as, thank you anyway, but I'm nowhere near as bad as I was. I actually had to stop taking my blood thinners last week. I got up one morning, my nose was running, and I think it was last Thursday. It was. I got up to take Saf to college, and I got up, blow my nose, nose started bleeding. It wouldn't stop bleeding. My bathroom looked like a scene out of Psycho. And it took about an hour for my nose to stop bleeding. So I've had to stop taking my blood thinners just in case for a few days. I'm going to get back on tomorrow. It's just on my chest now. I've got this very dry cough. It's bunged up. One of them, it'll get there. Excuse me. Chris Godfrey, I'm Team Webby now. No more buddies. Fair play to you, Chris. I try and remain impartial as much as I possibly can. Let's put it that way. I'll drop in tomorrow and let you know. Oh, nice one, Keith. Yeah, please do. And have a beer while you're there. I'm sure you will, if he's open. And I'm sure I'll get a photo. Keith, listen, have a great time over there, mate. So jealous. Gutted we missed you by a few days. But there will be other times, as we know. 100%. Some people slate businesses. It's unfair. Just nice to see you guys make it fun. Absolutely. Thank you. That is what we try and do. And it's what we're going to do, Callum, because I think it works better. Makes a nicer video. I don't think Tez is going now. Oh, is he not? Mind you, he's only just been, hasn't he? I do food reviews, but if it turns out to the point I have to say something bad, it's not because I went there on purpose for that reason. It's because it didn't deliver the good food. That's fair enough, Jay. I've got no issue with that. If you turn up somewhere and you're paying 50 quid for the steak, and the waitress comes out with a cigarette in her hand and throws the £2 steak on your plate and it's overcooked and it hasn't got any chips with it, then yeah, put a bad review up. You know what I mean? Because you weren't expecting that. But if you're going to go somewhere where it's £2 a steak and you're saying, why is my steak crap? You know what I mean? And you know it's going to be rubbish, or you know it's not going to be great, and you go in there and you're just like, nah, it's not what it's about, is it? Ruth's taken Jen out. Let's catch up with these comments. I said to my friend, Craig, did edit today's schedule for next week, I think. Giving you a shout out. Oh, thank you, Prash. I was doing a walk near a place called The Fooling. You and Saf did a video. Yeah, I know the one, Prash. Lovely little Chinese in Los Cristianos by Burger King, innit? On the little square. Beautiful. Up the steps. Nice little Chinese, that. Cheap and cheerful. I know you don't like JB and Callum, but you don't need to bring it to Tanks and Cole's lives. No, I don't think he's on about that, Colin. I don't think Callum's going in that direction. I think Callum's... No, I didn't get that at all. Don't worry about it. 2027, I'd probably go to Tenerife, called Popping Buddies Bar a long time away. At least you've got plenty of time to plan it, Richard. It's a live chat where everyone talks to everyone. If you don't like it, you can leave it. Yeah, Colin, listen, don't create a scene where there isn't one, all right? Honestly, don't create a scene. If you're thinking about creating a scene, then it's probably best you leave yourself, and that goes for anybody. I genuinely don't think Callum was creating a scene. He was saying simply that he enjoys watching Tanks and Mines food reviews. He didn't refer to anyone else, honestly. Not taking sides, but honestly. I've moved location on the balcony now. Estrella in hand. Good one, Keith. Opinion. No, because starts weird. No, Colin Sunday. No one's being rude. Let's draw a line under it. Let's draw a line under it, right? If you're getting upset by anyone's comments, right, then best thing to do is duck out the live, right? Go and get yourself a cold drink. Have a word with yourself, right, about a comment on a live chat. Have a word with yourself and then think whether you deserve to come back in the chat and be civil. If you don't, then don't worry about it. There's a million one other lives that I can go be school playground in. All right, simple as that. Says me having to block you. Best Chinese in the Reef, overseas, Los Chris. I've never been there, Chris. Tell you what we'll do. Tell you what we'll do. There we go. How's that? Dave Butler, Tenerife. There you go. Now, that's an example, folks, of why I don't have moderators, because I self-moderate. And when I self-moderate, right, I don't give second chances. And it's like, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Zero tolerance, okay? If I perceive, in my opinion, that somebody is trying to create an argument, whoever they are, however long they've been a supporter, right, they get blocked immediately. Simple as that. They don't get put in timeout. They don't get sort of given 10 minutes or whatever, right? I warn it. And then if I have to warn a second time, then they just get blocked. Whoever they are. Doesn't matter whether you know me personally, doesn't matter whether you've supported me since day one or whether you've supported me since 2 minutes ago. If you're going to try and create an argument, then there's other school playgrounds you can go in. Okay, so we'll draw a line, we'll move on. All right, Dave, I'm here to cause a scene. Crack on, Dave, you're allowed. You got rid of him. Yeah, go on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Callum. Good goal. Thank you, Carol. That's how we do things in the land of Oz. Dave, I'm glad you've come in the chat, actually, Dave. I was going to message you or Julie, send me a list, because I won't be bringing my phone out with me phone number on. All right, so send me a list of whatever drugs you want smuggling in. You'll understand that. No apologies needed, Callum. What's the call? It's all love in the Tenerife family. Absolutely, all love and no war. Jay, listen, Jay, that goes for you as well. Like I said, I will repeat it. No matter whether you know me off camera, you've met me off camera, we get on. No matter how, this is not a school playground. If you want to behave like it's a school playground, then go before I have to block you, because whoever you are, I will block. That's why I self-moderate. It's a lot easier, and I don't mind having people hate me, because I've got that in real life, so I don't mind it in YouTube life, okay? So if you're happy with that, stay. If you're not happy with it and you want to create school playground arguments with people who have said something totally not related to what you're trying to get them to argue about, then it's best that you leave before they block you. Lee Merton, how are you, Lee? Good to have you in the chat, mate. Hey, how you doing, mate? Hope you're okay. Come to Bournemouth in the new year. We can all meet up with Tank. That'll be good, Lee. Yeah, we'll have a beer. We'll get Tank to do a pub crawl video. Oh, dear. I've got to catch up with Tank, because he's put a couple of videos up. JB, people have been putting videos up and I've not been watching them. I've got to catch up with Tank. He did one in Winton I don't want to watch. He got asked to leave a bar in Winton, apparently, on the title, and I've not seen it. I'm interested to know which bar it is, because a mate of mine runs a pub in Winton, and it's my mate's pub. That'll be funny. And I want to know what he did wrong. To get asked to leave a pub or get told off in a pub in Winton, you've got to be doing something pretty tasty, haven't you? You know what I mean? I laughed when I saw the title. I thought, flipping that, Tank, you've been told off in a pub. And I was going to watch it, but I felt rough, so I didn't watch it. But I've got to watch it. You can bring your phone out with you, but just turn it off. I'm not allowed, Jay. My daughter said I'm not allowed. Big Asda shopping coming. Julie, can I have some vegan mayonnaise, please? Is that a euphemism, Julie? Did your phone update with analytics? It didn't last live. Good shout, Craig. Let me check. No, yes, it has. I think it has, but I haven't done much. Excuse me. Yeah, it has. Defo has, yeah. Good shout, Craig. I've only got the internet back on today. The house internet went down on Thursday. Is it Thursday morning? Thursday morning, the house internet went off, and I reported it, and they actually fixed it today. We got back from Brighton, and it was on. Hallelujah. Crazy times. Are you getting a prepaid SIM card for Tenerife Call? I was actually thinking about it, doing that, because really not sure about charges. Yes, Steve, I am, because I'm with 3 Mobile, and in 2, you get 70 hours free abroad per year, unlimited usage on my contract, 70 hours. And I came to the end of that during my last trip, and they started charging me, I think it was like £8 a day or something. I was paying £8 a day. and it wasn't unlimited. I don't know what the allowance was. It wasn't unlimited. It was enough, but it wasn't unlimited. £8 a day. So it's probably going to be cheaper for me to get a prepaid eSIM or something. I'll have a look into it, mate. Yeah, defo. Uploading a video with Tank, says Jay. Anne Elton, hi, Anne. Did I see it? Anne, I do apologise. I was driving back before and I saw a message flap up, and then we got in and I went straight into doing this and I forgot to read it. Been watching in the background. You must have given me your man flu call. Sorry, Anne. We stayed on the phone too long. It's brilliant they got told that. Well, you know, watch that. I think there's a couple of pubs that Tank didn't feel too welcome. Ah, right, okay. Was one of them the Lark Rise? That's my mate Paddy's pub, and he only throws you out really if you beat somebody up, and you don't want to get thrown out by Paddy. He never tells anyone to leave. He basically leaves you. He makes you leave. He can't have got thrown out of the park. I'm gonna have to watch it, aren't I? David Bull is in the background for a while. Evening, David. How are you doing? Hope you're not caught Anne's flu. What does everyone here normally do? Take a contract SIM or buy a prepaid SIM? Yeah, good question, Steve. I've been looking for that. Show, Julie, it's Hellman's. You want me to bring you some Hellman's mayonnaise, Julie? Are you having me on, or is that truth? Team Curb, Spec Stance here, love the channel. Oh, nice one, Josh, mate. How are you? Team Curbs, how are you, Josh? Good to see you then. If you're coming in tomorrow night, Josh, keep your distance. I'm full of man flu. It's probably one of you lot who gave it me the other week. Love the channel. Cheers, mate. Love you too, man. Take it easy. No spinning on your head. All things Keith. Sorry, Colin, I'm saying hello to my Kaylee. I'm watching you instead of texting her. I'm watching you on my phone. Hello, love. That's for Kaylee, not you. Keith, go for it. Spread the love. That's what the channel's for. Shropshire Steve should be sat watching this from a beach in Mexico, but had to cancel. Oh, mate, what went on there? I know you've mentioned it. Kaylee's in. Better start taking your medicine. You can't be sick for Christmas, Tenerife. I tell you what it is, Kaylee. You should better stop traipsing around the pubs at stupid o'clock in the morning, necking back the wine and whatever else. And she should be staying in now, getting herself right for Christmas. So are you doing merch now, Col? The jerseys? No, I'm not doing merch. I'm not. I'll tell you about that in a minute, Callum. Oh, Chris, mate, thank you so much. Chris, I'll put it towards a beer next week when I'm over in Tenerife. How does that sound? Thank you, Chris. Cheers, man. Steve, I'm with Through Mobile as well. Yeah, mate, honestly. I was getting 10 days a year. No, sorry, 70 days a year, 10 weeks a year. Or was it 70 days over 2 years? I can't remember. I was getting 70 days over whatever time in the contract where you get your normal allowance without any costs abroad. And I think it was on the last but 1 day or last but 2 days. They messaged me and said, that's it, you've used it all. Now we're charging you £8 a day. Saf hasn't been abroad as much as me because I did Magaluf from Portugal, so she's got a few more days on me. So hers will probably finish at some point as well. So I'm going to have to get 2 because she's on the same contract, mate. So yeah, Steve, if you get any info on that, I'd be interested. Right, no, this is not merch, people. This is genuine. I'm not sure how many of you saw it. Look at that. I'm facing it the wrong way around. So I'll do a close-up. Oh, la, la, la. Is that on camera now? It's too close, isn't it? I'm trying to avoid me drink. I don't want to get it in me drink. So yeah, basically, it's a footy shirt of such. Hang on, that way. It's a footy shirt of such. Coles Place 44. Then on the back, Coles Place 44, which is the channel. And I had it made up on one of Saf's Chinese websites. And I put a post up at the weekend. Basically, I put a post up on my channel at the weekend, right? Get this. So I put the post up. If you saw it, remind me what it said, people. It was along the lines of, hi, everybody. Sorry I've not been putting up any videos over the last few days. My internet has gone down, been a bit difficult, and I'm full of man flu. There'll be videos coming up when my internet's back up. In the meantime, tongue-in-cheek, check out my new merch. And I hung a I put that on my bathroom door hanging up on the hook. Took a picture of it, front and back. Put the pictures up. Those of you who know me know I will never do merch, right? Not my thing, right? So I thought, be a bit of an in-joke, right? You can all, oh yeah, he's doing merch. But I'm not doing merch. It's just an in-joke. And there's a few comments on it, get better, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. People going, you know, get well soon, the usual. Very nice. And then all of a sudden, I think it was yesterday, I had a note from YouTube, your post has been removed due to community violations. It falls below YouTube's standards, blah, blah, blah. It's been reported. Please do not repost this. So what I said wrong, or what the picture was, or what's upset somebody, I do not know. They also restricted one of my videos for the same reason from way back when. I don't know why, because the video is almost a year, it's about 6, 8, 9 months old. They restricted this one video, which I can sort of see why somebody might complain about it. But I've appealed against that. It was yesterday morning, I've appealed against that, and that's already come back to me saying it's been lifted, so it's back on and you're free to watch it. But other than that, I don't know. So I'm not. This live might get restricted now. I don't know. Somebody also asked me, bit of fun. Somebody said to me, "What's the secret code in a badge?" It's not a secret code. If you look at it, it's YouTube logo, Facebook logo, TikTok logo, Instagram logo. There's no secret code. It's just like me being a bit stupid and putting a badge there instead of something else. So yes, there you go. So YouTube did not, somebody who saw that post did not like that being on YouTube and reported it. So sorry, not sorry. DJI Action is out for 300 quid, cheaper than the last one. Oh, nice. Is it worth getting? Keith saying hello to Kaylee. Chris Godfrey, can I have some, please? Keith, it's past your bedtime. Kaylee, Keith will be out till about, listen, I'm going to tell the truth here now, because you need to know this, Kaylee. Keith will be out now till about 3 in the morning. He'll be down Veronica's with the best of them, right? None of this, oh, I'm in bed, love, so I am. I've had me 3 pints for the day. I'm in bed now. Ignore what that fella says on YouTube. I don't lead anyone astray. Look, I'm in bed. No, he'll be down jumping jacks. And if David were there, they'd be hobbling up behind him. I tell you that now. Cheers, Josh. Right, let's catch up. I just use a Wi-Fi. Show that one. Only vegan. All right, I'll get you some vegan mayonnaise. Let me catch up on these. With this flu call in Wales, hospitals are back to face masks. It's raging. Loads of people are down here. My live last night got taken down by YouTube because of one comment. Fully hero. That was a shirt to post. Hopefully this live doesn't get taken down. Well, if it does, Jay, it'd be interesting to know what people find offensive about it. You know what I'm saying? It's green for Ireland. Yeah, absolutely is. It came in green, red, and black. I chose green, but I am going to order a black and red one as well. Right, there's loads of comments here. I saw the lucky man selling them on the Golden Mile. I told him not to. Looks awesome. Want to wear it in Tenerife and get in one of them sports bars or the other footy shirts, but it's one of the guys, so maybe not. Cheers, Callum. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sell merch, but I might get a few printed and dish them out to you. Okay, because they only cost pennies. Honestly, they're not expensive. I know you check out the new limited edition merch. Looking as though that YouTube think you're selling merch, you're not allowed to. Don't get it. Don't know the rules. It could be that, Callum. It could be that. But loads of people do that, so I don't see what the problem is. And if they look at it, I'm not actually selling merch. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Who cares? I didn't think Keith drinks. Shakes head in disbelief. Behave, Col. hobbling up, and Dave. Picture the scenario, people. Those of you who've never met Keith and Anne and David, right? So jumping jacks, big loud disco bar, disco lights everywhere, people running up and down Veronica's blowing up balloons, right? Keith's already in there at the bar trying to tell the Moroccan barman to pour 5 pints of Guinness, right? And David and Anna hobbling down the stairs, right? And they're looking for Jumping Jacks and it's right in front of them. That's the scene at 3 o'clock in the morning, if Anne and David were there now. And the likes of me and Kaylee are back in the freezing cold island in UK, suffering. Which side of the fence were those shirts on the Golden Mile shirt? Well, they weren't on the designer shop side, were they, Shirley? Be on the floor with all the other crap. Oh, dear. Chris got, oh, God, why is that stuck? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Right, Keith, might change your channel name to All Things Chris and Dion. Who was worse, Keith and David or Eric? Who is worse, Keith and David or Eric when it comes to drinking? Anne and David. Not good going downstairs. we'll get we'll get Yordi's bar to put a stair lift in. How does that sound? Yordi's is closing soon, by the way. Did you all see my video? They revealed exclusively in my Veronica's video, Yordi's bar is going to close in the new year, and it's going to get a refurb and rename and a rebranding. I'm not sure he was meant to tell me that, but the PR rep told me, and I'm not sure if he knew the camera was on. But he seemed quite liberal in telling me, and I believe as well, don't know how true it is, O'Neill's up on top, that's going to get done out as well, apparently. There's a few bars down Veronica's that are getting refurbed, O'Neill's, Yordi's, and I can't remember the other one. Yeah. There we go. Have I caught up with the comments? You're on Liverpool. You're a Liverpool fan. Predictions for tomorrow's results. Oh, yeah, we've got what haven't we tomorrow? I've got a 30, Callum. Here's me 30. I reckon Arne Slot, without getting too football orientated in the conversation, guys, I reckon in Arne Slot, we've got another Rafa Benitez. Rafa was great in Europe, but crap in the Premier League. And up to now, everything Arne Slot's done in the European League has been absolutely more or less spot on. He's got his tactics right. He's got his selection right. And we've done pretty well. Whereas in the Premier League, it just falls to bits. And that was the same with Rafa. So tomorrow night, if we win, I'm even more convinced we've got another European manager as opposed to a Premier League manager. And the dilemma there is, what do we do in this day and age of the game? Are we going to be happy with that? Then again, if we lose tomorrow night, maybe we've just got a crap manager and he'll have to go. So we'll see. But prediction-wise, tomorrow, I'd like to think we can knock up a win tomorrow. We need a win. The lads need to get the shit together and start playing as a team. There's some great individual players. And I say it respectfully, the way we're going, we're going to end up another Man United. We're going to fall from grace, and we've got to stop the rot and get some wins together. Because we're not far away. It's not a big tragedy like some people are saying. We're not falling apart. I think today I read this is our worst start in the Premier League for 10 years. And it's Man United's best start in the Premier League for 10 years. And we're more or less equal. So if our worst is their best, then we're not doing that bad, are we? So we've just got to get it together, keep our heads and start playing, and hopefully that'll begin tomorrow night. So prediction-wise, score-wise, 1-0 to the mighty Reds. Fingers crossed. That'd be appreciated. Eric is almost a pioneer. I tell you what, Keith, not these days he isn't. Eric's lost his drinking mojo these days. 3 pints and he's hammered. We have to look after him. You won't believe it, honestly. He's not the man you know. Collie's worse than us all put together. Anne-Marie Elton, how very dare you? Oh my word, that's like a knife through my heart. JBM knows me better than that. Cause Light sent me free merchandise. They sent me a jumper, iPhone 17, a glass, and 2 cases of beer, all to get me to sign up to make a sponsor my channel. Right, mate, if I were you, with 3,000 subscribers and the views you get, I would rip their hand off and get the jumper on, start using the phone and drink the beer on the screen. Could be true there. UCL wants to watch, always been good in Europe. Yeah, that's it. You know, Arne Slot's come straight from a European sort of background, hasn't he? And, you know, he's not proven in the Premier League at all, apart from last year where he inherited Klopp's side. So, will we go a long way in the Champions League? Who knows? Who knows, mate? It's interesting, isn't it? Evening, Rory. Did you manage to see Gary at Highfish Bar before you left Tenerife? Sorry if you've covered this before. Hey, Rory, no problem. I didn't manage to see him, no, because it was still closed, mate, unfortunately. Still closed. Keith, all things Keith, who's in the chat, who's basically on an all-day bender today, is visiting there at some point this week, hopefully, he said. So we might have an update for you. Good to see you back safe, Rory. Tim is worse. Took him and Christian out from 1 year. He got me drunk. Tim's terrible. I agree, Craig. Prash, when did you first start driving in Tenerife? Oh, my days. The first time I drove abroad, Prash, was 96 in Magaluf. The first time I drove in Tenerife was 98. Or was it 97? 97. And then I didn't drive then for years. And then the first time I drove abroad then was 2002 in Ibiza. And then I went back to Tenerife. And then I've driven every year since about 2006 in Tenerife, something like that, thereabouts. Driving in Tenerife's easy, Prash. All you got to do is not overthink it and just drive like the Tenerife people. Just drive like the Tenerife people and you'll be fine. And watch where you park your car. And David Kelly, we will show over Christmas. Now drink, well, not a lot of drink. We'll drink, not a lot of drink, not too much drink. Okay, we'll keep to ourselves. You lot are going to be ratted over Christmas. Don't be giving me that. Oh my God, Keith, I can't wait to see the videos. I'm doing a Christmas Day live, right? So if you lot tell me where you are, Keith, what I'll do is I'll send one of you a link and you can come into the chat when you're all together, if you're up for it, and we can watch you all necking back the Christmas booze in the Market Tavern or whatever pub let you in. Interesting Tenerife fact. I found out Jack, the owner of Chicago's and Cases, his mum goes out with Jed Bolt and Rod Stewart. Oh, right, okay. Cool, his mum must be knocking on a bit then. Yes, I'll drop in and see how Gary is. Yeah, so Rory, we'll have an update in the next day or two when Keith finds his way over to Lost Chris and kindly does that. And if you do see him, Keith, give him my regards. Tell him I missed him the other week. Okay, and I'll catch up with him next week for my 24th birthday. What year was nothing to do with Arnold Slot? It was set up for him on a plate look up. Yeah, I agree with Jay. To be fair, he did have it set up for him. He had a working, credible, experienced side. And at the same time, none of the other sides in the Premier League were exactly on fire. So, yeah, he did it well. How long did it take you to get used to the other side, especially at roundabouts, and then having to get back to normal when home? Getting used to the other side is one of the most difficult things, I think, when you first start driving abroad, especially when you pull out of a T-junction, because your mind and body are doing the opposite of what they're used to doing. For the start, you're on the other side of the car. You know what I mean? You're there, you're not here. So if you're driving a manual, you know, your gear sticks there, blah, 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 and it's all the wrong way round. So you've got to get your head round that. And then at the same time, when you pull out the T-junction, let me think, you are looking that way first as opposed to that way, if you know what I mean. And you've got to get yourself over there instead of there. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to do everything the wrong way round. So that takes a few sort of goes, especially if you've got to drive out of an airport onto the TF1, which back in them days wasn't the organised roundabout system it is now. It was out the airport and go for your life. As it in Mallorca was the same. Roundabouts are actually I find roundabouts quite easy because I just close my eyes and go. Getting onto a roundabout is very easy. It's just the same as a UK crash. Wait for your gap, gas and go, right? In Tenerife in particular, I don't know what Keith and other people think of this. Getting off a roundabout can be difficult because the Spanish just seem to hug to the outside lane. And if you're on the inside and you try and cross over to get into that lane, they're beeping at you and cutting you up and all sorts. So getting off a roundabout is proves, especially around Los Cristianos, that big one around Los Cristianos, it's a nightmare. Getting onto it's easy, just wait for your gap and go, but getting off it can be, you've got to be careful, that's all I'm saying. So but yeah, and then when you get back home, to be honest with you, within a couple of minutes, you don't know, you don't even register, you just drive as normal, mate. It does seem a bit weird, but you're fine. Just give it a go, Prash. Excuse me. Do the maths, you're giving out too much information. Yeah, I did think of that, Keith, when I said that, to be fair. Keith, make sure he's standing up, no falling over and asking for an ambulance. Dodgy walking out there, driving, no chance. Honestly, it's not as difficult. I'll tell you what the big thing in Tenerife now is. It's more difficult now around the towns. The motorways are fine. It's more difficult on the towns because there's more traffic than there was even 10 years ago. There is so much traffic now around Tenerife. It's unbelievable. Around Los Cristianos and Las Americas, you're just constantly in a traffic queue. It doesn't seem to be, no matter what time of day, it's a constant. Everyone's got a car, and there's more hire cars, of course, as well. More buses, and there's more traffic, and it just makes it busier and more congested. And especially at peak times, it gets a bit airy. But if you're out on the motorway, it's actually quite a nice drive. And the motorways in Tenerife and Lanzarote and them are much better than the flipping Roman trails we've got in Britain. Just follow the car in front. Yeah, gas and go. Do you ever do gigs out in Tenerife for abroad, Col? I used to before Brexit, Callum, or ever thought about it? Stay there long and get some dollar. Yeah, Brexit, the lack of, as a Brit now, we haven't got freedom of movement, mate. So in that now, it's very difficult. In the good old days, you used to be able to get off a plane with my laptop and mic and go and do an hour here and there. Can't do it now. It's too much of a risk. There are ways around it. If you're going for a pre-booked event, you'll get a big DJ going to work in, say, Tramps. You'll get Dave Pearce, for example, who did Tramps last year. It's a pre-booked event. They'll get him a special permit. He'll go out there and he can do that and that alone, and then he has to come back to Britain within a set time and all this, that and the other. But if you just want to go out there and work in Brian's British bar for a couple of nights, it's too risky. Because the local police do, and I've seen it in action, they do spot checks. And if they find somebody who's illegally working, then you and the bar are in big trouble. You can't even do it voluntary. I was in a bar about 2 years ago, and the DJ, the karaoke host, one, they didn't want him in the first place. They only had him because they couldn't get anyone else. And two, he didn't turn up anyway. And I offered my services, and the owner said, no, we can't, because you haven't got the paperwork as much as we want you to. I said, well, I'll do it voluntarily. You can't even do it voluntarily because, one, they won't believe that you're doing it voluntarily, and two, if you prove it, you still can't do it voluntarily anyway, so can't do it, The only voluntary work you can do now, I believe, over there, somebody might correct me, I was told this, is if it's like a charity that already advertises for voluntary workers, you're fine. But you can't just turn up in your mate's pub and collect classes for free, because they don't advertise for voluntary staff, so you can't do it. That's how strict it is, mate, unfortunately. So no, to answer your question. Although there are people over there that do breach that thing, but I'm not one of them. My dad was born during the World War II. Oh, nice one, Jay. What's this new thing? If you have a criminal conviction when scanning fingerprints, it'll come up and you won't be allowed in. No, it doesn't. Nothing to do with criminal convictions, mate. I reckon our Rod Stewart impersonator is older than the real thing. It's only Jed, but is he the only one over there now? He's good though, Jed, isn't he? To be fair, there used to be Adam Bolton, who used to do around Las Americas. He was good as well. And then I think he came back to the UK during lockdown and he didn't return. So he used to do a lot down the pad strip. I think he's from Manchester way. Shorter guy, a bit younger than Jed Bolton. He was a good Rod Stewart, but he's back. I think he went back to the UK about COVID time. I remember years ago, there used to be about 4 or 5 of them. Do you remember? With driving, always had a fear of speed bumps. Don't worry, I'm slowly getting. Hey, boom, boom. Malaga Airport, straight up the ramp onto the motorway. Madness. Yeah, it can be quite disconcerting, can't it? I know what you mean, Rory. Tenerife, you've got a bit of Tenerife gives you 5 minutes to get into your groove because you come out the airport onto the roundabout, then you go that dual carriageway, don't you, before you hit the TF1. So you've got 5 minutes to get your bearings on the old gearbox and how big your car is and shut the kids up and all that stuff. You've got 5 minutes before you hit the TF1. But then you come off the roundabout, down a ramp onto the TF1, then it's like Formula One then, isn't it, all the way to the Los Cristianos junction. Didn't know that Brexit yet. Oh, at least you do cracking streams now, mate, and entertain us that way. Yeah, they haven't clicked onto the fact that people earn money on YouTube over there. That's going to happen one day, isn't it? Someone's going to hang on, they're earning money. Yeah, shame, mate. I'd love to do a couple of gigs over there. I might have done, but these days you can't. And if I did, I certainly couldn't. I couldn't publicise it or do it live. You know what I mean? I couldn't say, tomorrow I'm going to work in there. Come and see me. I couldn't do a Shelley. Come and see me. Certainly couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. 100. I don't fancy getting locked up with Big Bubba in Santa Cruz, Nick. Thank you. Dave Butler, they can't delete us, David. We're everywhere. Dave Butler and Julie are a great friend of ours. They live in Los Chris. They certainly do. It seems he's in the UK, to be fair. There's hardly any road rage, just lots of beeping and go for it. Yeah. It is, isn't it? It's just a lot of rush and congestion, isn't it, in Tenerife now? My new live show went well. Really enjoyed it. Some reported it because of one comment left in the chat I never saw. Dispute it with YouTube, Jay. Great guy, Jed. Good singer as well. I heard him sing not as Rod Stewart once, and he's really good. But I've never really spoken to him very much, but he does seem a nice guy. Why is there only 1 or 2 Elvis impersonators left in Tenerife? Probably because all the others have died. Rigger wanted a picture with Jed. He does pictures, doesn't he, Jed? I've seen loads of people with pictures with him. Cole, you watching the budget tomorrow? The news is distracting. I'm not watching the budget. I've got no money, so it doesn't matter what they put in the budget. It won't affect me. It's a mini budget in it tomorrow. His income, they reckon income tax is going to go up, but he's saying it isn't and all this. Do you know what? It doesn't matter, does it? No matter who's in power and whatever they say, we're just going to get, as Brits, we're going to get bent over and squeezed more, aren't we? So the best thing to do is not to put it on. Go to the pub, have a pint, and then come home and don't worry about it and just crack on and live your life. And stay in your own bubble. Look after your family and friends and let the narcs in Downing Street and people shouting at hotels, let them crack on with it. Honestly, whatever they say will not affect anybody that greatly too directly. You know what I mean? Better luck, it might even benefit us. You never know. He says it's the working man's budget. We'll see. If he wants to stay in power, it's going to have to be, isn't it? If it isn't, he won't. That's how it is. Right, what time are we on, people? Should we do this board dead quick before everyone goes? We had 30 odd in until we started getting political, didn't we? Right. My voice is going anyway. Have you seen Rigger on karaoke? Unbelievable. I've never seen him. Have you? Someone told me he's a good singer. I'll tell you who else is a good singer. Chris and Adele. What you call them? Chris and Adele. Adele's a cracking singer. I reckon next week when I'm over there, right, Dave and Julie Butler, I get them up doing a duet on a karaoke somewhere. Comment down below Should we get Dave and Julie Butler doing a duet, singing for their mayonnaise and Asda shop? Views. Lifetime. Right, 1679 last time. It is now 1697 and 57. It's probably not gone up as much as people expect, because I'll be honest with you, over the past week I've hardly put anything up, because I've just been too like a dog's backside putting anything up. 144961 watch hours, gone up by just over 1,000. It's pretty good. 144961, and I don't know what the date is. Is it 24th? We'll go 25th. Yeah, 25th. 25th of November. Oh my God, a month from now it'll be Christmas Day, everybody. It was 9117. That was 2 days ago, everybody. This is today. Today it's 9125. It would have been 9126, but I had to block Colin Sunday because he was trying to kick off money. Don't come in here kicking off people, honestly. It's, you know, we have a laugh. If you want to kick off, right? If you want to cause arguments and kick off, right? Two things you want to do. Go somewhere dark and sort yourself out, or go down a pub and look for the biggest, nastiest looking fella, right? And them two ways will stop you from kicking off. Don't go on people's YouTube channels trying to pick arguments over crap. Life's too short. Have a word. Right, one last look at the comments before you get boot me all away. Confusion is understandable, especially at my age. Behave, David. The minimum wage is going up by 4.6%. What is it at the minute? It's about 12 quid an hour, isn't it, minimum wage? Tim can sing for his Coleman's mustard. Remember you doing karaoke in Dylan's, mate? Not much effort there. Oh, Dad, you know what? I've got to be honest with you, I don't like going to karaoke when I'm abroad. The other week when we were sat outside there, that was my limit, because the door was in the way. You know what I mean? The door was in the way. Do the board, yeah, done it. 25th. Cheers, Craig. Good night, mate. Say hi to Safa. Will do, Keith. Spot on, Cole. Cheers, Callum. Cheers, Emma. Thanks so much for watching, Emma. Good to see you. Great live. Good to be on it for the long haul. Have a great week. Yeah, nice one, Callum. Right, people, listen. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna grab myself a nice drink. I'm gonna finish this smoothie off. I've got a couple of things to do. I've got a busy weekend coming up. I'm gigging. I'm trying to get myself right. So I've got a massive gig this weekend on Saturday night. I'm at Bournemouth Pavilion, and it's a big. It's called the Bournemouth Black Ball. There's usually about 1,000 people there. I've got a vlog. I did a vlog on it about a year or two ago. Have a look on the channel. It's a big sort of fancy dress black tie event. And I do this like big karaoke room, and there's like hundreds of people in there and all this. So, you know, I need to be right for that. I need to be on form, because it's one of the biggest ones of the year. And it's about the, well, no, this is about the 15th year running, apart from COVID. I've actually done it. They've had me for 15 consecutive years hosting this karaoke room, and it's a fantastic night. So I want to get right for that. This is a great night. I've got Tony Bennett and Josie the Pussycats, who pop in the chat now and again and have been on Tim's lives. They're coming to see us. They're coming down for the weekend, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. Oh, they're going to be in Tenerife as well. They were the other people I was trying to think of. They're going to be in Tenerife next week. So yeah, I've got that this weekend. My usual gigs as well. I've just started doing karaoke at a brand new venue that belongs to a venue I already work for. So busy times. So it's just a case of getting back on track and getting out there. But all is good. There'll be some vlogs going up this week, because I need to empty my storage before we get back to Tenerife. And then I'll let you know next week, Tenerife, more definite of what I'm going to be doing when I'm over there. But in the meantime, thanks everyone for popping in. Chris Godfrey, thank you for the beer money. Thanks, bye. Everyone's saying bye. Jabe's come to Bournemouth in January. Saf Canis, no, she's not snoring, Craig. She's sitting up in bed on a computer. Great, I'll go. Thank you, Pam. Get well soon, especially before we meet again. Yeah, I'll shuck it off by then, Mr. Buller. Don't worry, top man called. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Craig. Yeah, so everybody, listen, appreciate you all popping in. I know it was later than usual. Hope you enjoyed it. Good to have a chat. Sorry about the kick-off before, but zero tolerance. I'll catch you all. If I don't see you before, it'll be next Tuesday. But there might be, I'm meeting a guy called Dan who lives in Poole, next town on Friday morning. And he just wants us to have a quick chat and say hello. Young lad who watches the channel. So going to meet up for maybe a beer. Might go live then if the weather's decent down Poole Key Friday morning. So look out for that. If not, it'll be Tuesday. All right. Have a great week, people. Have a great weekend. Hello to everybody in Tenerife. All right, Craig. Sorry, Dave, Julie. I'll see you soon. Keith, have a great holiday. Look forward to the photos, mate. Enjoy yourself. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. Okay. Love to you all. Watch everyone's content. See you next time.